My dear students, today we are going to do the assignments and the practice papers from chapter 11 to chapter 15. Let's do chapter 10. The first question is fill in the blanks with the suitable prepositions. First one is the stranger knocked at the door. Okay, first answer is at. Suddenly he jumped into the pool. Answer is into. He was standing beside the pillar. Okay, beside. We reached the station on time. He sat between Harry and Manas. He presided over the meeting. The people have been waiting at the station since 6 o'clock. There is a bus stop at the end of the road. He used to live in Mumbai. We will finish our work in an hour. The boy has been missing since Sunday. You must reach the place before sunset. He disposed of his old car. We find it difficult to cope with Hindi. We must conform to the school regulations. Okay. Now let's do the practice paper. Question number 5. First one is Phillips. In recent years, significant progress has been made. This is 0, already given. In the development of electrified roads and wireless charging technology. In 2016, France developed the world's longest photovoltaic road covering a distance of 1 kilometer and equipped with 2,880 square meters of photovoltaic electric panels. This road had been designed in such a way so as to generate sufficient power to not only charge electric vehicles but also provide surplus energy for street lights in the nearby towns. However, the test results fell short of expectations because of reduced sunlight exposure, leaf cover, and the impact of vehicles, including tractors, causing wear and tear. Okay, I'm going to repeat the answers. Just match. 0 is already given, and that is made. First one is 12 development. Second is 12th. Third is covering. Fourth is equipped. Fifth one is fell. And then sixth is reduced. Seventh is exposure. And eighth is causing. Now fill in the blanks with appropriate words. A. One should not confide one's secrets in everyone. Okay, first one is in. B is she was accompanied by her sister to the town. Second one is by. Rama made an objection to his proposal. Okay, C is to. The man provides the poor with free ration. The staff meeting broke up at 4 p.m. The old man has no control over his children. I see no cause for anxiety. A leader must be true to her word. Okay. Now join the sentences without using and but so. First one is the aerated water tasted peculiar. It has to be disposed of. I'm going to read the correct options. Okay, this is correct one is number C. Since the aerated water tasted peculiar, it has to disposed of. Second is he is very old. He enjoys good health. Answer is A. Although he is very old, he enjoys good health. Number 3. He saw me coming. He immediately took to his heels. And the answer is D. Okay. As soon as he saw me coming, he took to his heels. Number 4. He met a man. He was selling books on a footpath. Answer is A. He met a man who was selling books on a footpath. Now, choose the correct option to rewrite the following according to the instructions given after each sentence. First one is, I will help you if I can. He promised me. And the bracket is given, begin with, he promised me that. Okay, this is direct speech and we will have to change it into indirect. Answer is option C. He promised me that he would help me if he could. Okay, as we know, when we change from direct to indirect, will be changed into would and can into could, and persons will be changed. To squander away your money is very disappointing. And in the bracket it is given, begin with it. Answer is option A. It is very disappointing to squander away your money. Number 3, he is too old for the job. Remove to, and we replace it with so that. He is so old that he cannot do the job. Option B. Rima is not the cleverest girl in the class. In the bracket it is given, and than Rima. And correct option is C. Many other girls in the class are cleverer than Rima. Number 5, he is sorrowful yet hopeful. Instruction is begin with notwithstanding. Answer is A. Notwithstanding his sorrow, he is hopeful. Sentence number 6. He must not be late or he will be punished. Begin with in the event of. Answer is option A. In the event of his being late, he will be punished. Now, number 7 is, no one can put up with such an insult. Begin with the can anyone. Answer is option C. Can anyone put up with such an insult? Sentence number 8. He said, I wonder if my friend is interested in the property now. And the answer is, he said that he wondered if his friend was interested in the property then. Okay, now we'll be changed into then. This was chapter 11. Now let's do assignment of chapter 12. Chapter 12, first question is, put a tick mark against the correct words given in brackets. First one is, did you hear the latest or last news? It is always latest. Second one is, he is not fond of this or these kind of sweets, this kind of sweets. My friend lives in the street nearest or next. The answer is next town. Who is more beautiful, Annie or Rita? Who is most beautiful? And as this is comparative, so we will use more. Number 5, the principal accepted the letter proposal, okay, with the double T. One of the brothers, Rakesh, of the two brothers, Rakesh is the elder or eldest? Elder. Sarita came later than I expected. First one, okay, with single T, later. Baad mein. Can you do this without further or farther delay? Answer is further, with you. Maya is my older or elder sister. It is elder with E. She is inferior than her in social position or to her. It is always to her. Inferior to, senior to, junior to. Second question is, arrange the adjectives in the correct order before the noun, changing and an where necessary. First one is a coat, and the adjectives are leather, black, dirty. Okay, and the answer is a dirty black leather coat. Second is a shirt, Indian cotton green. Answer is a green Indian cotton shirt. Okay. Third one is a car, black small Japanese. Answer is a small black Japanese car. Number four, a carpet, beautiful, multicolored oval. Answer is a beautiful oval, multicolored carpet. Number five, a black teak kitchen handmade brown. Okay, a table, teak kitchen handmade brown. Answer is a brown handmade teak kitchen table. Number six, a necklace, and adjectives are old, gold, expensive, artistic. Answer is an artistic, expensive, old gold necklace. Number seven, a horse. Adjectives are brown, thin, countryside. Answer is a thin, brown, countryside horse. Number eight, a room. And adjectives are narrow, dark, dirty. Answer is a dirty, narrow, dark room. Number nine, a sweet, and the adjectives are buttery, straw colored, square, almond flavored. Answer is a square, straw colored, almond flavored, buttery sweet. Number 10, a boy, and adjectives are brave, tall, ambitious. Answer is a brave, ambitious, tall boy. Okay, now let's do of chapter 12. Frederick, the great king of Prussia, could not sleep one night and called the guard in the antechamber. Okay, first one is to bring him a book. The guard who had stayed. Okay, the answer is had stayed up several nights, had fallen asleep on duty when no one answered. Third answer is answered. The king got up and saw that the guard had fallen asleep while writing. Fourth answer is writing something. It was a letter to his mother. And what was written in the letter? Mother, I feel very sleepy. Okay, because I have been standing guard for the last few nights. Although it was not my turn, I did this in order to earn more money and send it to you. I am sending you some money now that I have earned. Number six is have earned. This way, reading this, the king returned to his room, took, seventh answer is took a handful of gold coins and put them on the paper without waking the guard. Second question is fill in the blanks with the appropriate words. First one is he prevailed on or upon me to withdraw my complaint. B. A drowning man clutches at a straw. C. She congratulated me on my success. We should not deviate from telling the truth. We sat in the shade of a tree. The truck ran over a dog. The victim died from loss of blood. Meet me at the entrance to the stadium. Now join the sentences. First one, I have no aptitude for business. I cannot run a business. Correct answer is option D. Since I have no aptitude for business, I cannot run a business. Second question is Ajay called Suman. Suman did not hear him. Answer is option B. Suman did not hear when Ajay called her. Third sentence is I will be studying. Ravi will arrive at the airport. Answer is option D. Ravi will have arrived at the airport while I'll be studying. Number 4. He has risen from poverty. It is highly creditable. Option C is the answer. His rise from poverty is highly creditable. Now question number 4. Choose the correct option to rewrite the following according to the instructions given after each sentence. First one is that is not the way a gentleman should behave, and the instruction is begin with the is that. Correct answer is option D, is that the way a gentleman should behave. Sentence number 2, this shop does not accept checks. Begin with the checks. Option C is the answer. Checks are not accepted by this shop. Number 3, the result surprised everybody in the town. Begin with the result took. Answer is option D. The result took everybody in the town by surprise. Number 4, they said, we are sure Anil was here last month. Begin with they said that. Option is B. Okay, this is the correct answer. They said that they were sure that Anil was there the previous month. Now number 5, do not go away until I return. Use as long as. Answer is option C. Do not go away as long as I do not return. Number 6, he is too immature to represent us. Remove to. Answer is option B. He is so immature that he cannot represent us. Number 7, to purchase a flat in the colony is beyond my means. Begin with it. Answer is option A. It is beyond my means to purchase a flat in the colony. Number 8, you must work hard to pass the examination. Use or. Answer is option B. You must work hard or you will fail the examination. Now let's do chapter 13. First, the assignment. Okay. First one is instructions are given in the brackets, and according to that we will do. Very few cities are as large as Kolkata, and the instruction is begin with Kolkata is. Answer is Kolkata is larger than many other cities. Okay, Kolkata is larger than many other cities. December, this is second one. December is the coldest month in Delhi. Begin with no other month. Answer is no other month in Delhi is as cold as December. Number 3, I get up earlier than she does, and the instruction is and with as I do. Answer is she does not get up as early as I do. Number 4, Swati is one of the swiftest runners in school. Begin with the very few runners in school. Answer is very few runners in school are as swift as Swati. Number 5, no other substance is as hard as diamond. In the bracket is use hardest. Diamond is the hardest substance. Number 6, Gandhiji was more popular than any other contemporary leader. Use most popular instead of more popular. Answer is Gandhiji was the most popular contemporary leader. Number 7, a living ass is better than a dead horse. Use good instead of better. Answer is a dead horse is not as good as a living ass. Number 8, lead is heavier than any other metal. Use heavy instead of heavier. Answer is no other metal is as heavy as lead. Number 9, Aruna is less strong than Jaya. Use stronger than. Answer is Jaya is stronger than Aruna. Number 10, she is as fresh as a flower. Begin with a flower. Answer is a flower is not fresher than she is. Number 11, Mount Everest is the highest mountain. Begin with there is. There is no other mountain as high as Mount Everest. Number 12, he is not the best boy in the class. Instruction is begin with he is not better than. Answer is he is not better than some other boys in the class. Number 13, Kalidas is the greatest of Indian poets. In the bracket, use greater instead of the greatest. Kalidas is greater than all other Indian poets. Number 14, a rainbow is one of the most beautiful sights. Begin with the very few sights. Answer is very few sights are as beautiful as the rainbow. Number 15, this town is not so clean as that town. Use cleaner. That town is cleaner than this town. Okay. Now let's do this practice paper of chapter 13. First of all, there are blanks. Till 1879, Procter and Gamble were dealing. Okay, 0 is given, dealing in candles, but the company was in trouble. Thomas Edison had invented, first one is had invented the light bulb, and it looked as if candles had become obsolete. Their fears became reality when the market for candles plummeted, since they were then sold only for special occasions. However, at this time, it seemed that destiny played a dramatic role in pulling the struggling company out from the clutches of bankruptcy. A forgetful employee at a small factory forgot to turn off his machine when he went for lunch. When he went back, there was a frothing mass of leather filled with the air bubbles. He almost threw the stuff away, but then he decided to make it into soap. The soap floated on water. Thus, ivory floating soap was born and became the mainstay of the Procter and Gamble company. Okay. Listen the answers once again. First one is a had invented. Second one is became. Third is blade. Fourth is pulling. Fifth is went. Sixth is frothing. Seventh is floated. And eighth is was born. Now, second question is fill in the blanks with appropriate words. A. She burst into tears. First one is into. The meeting of the management was held in secret. They availed themselves of the chance. I called on him at his office. He is driving the car at great speed. He did not play in the match because of a stomach upset. A microscope is provided in the laboratory for use by pupils. He prefers swimming to hockey. Now join the sentences. First one is everyone should do his duty. India expects this of every citizen, and the answer is India expects every citizen to do his her duty. Option B. Okay, now second sentence. He ran so fast, he soon overtook me. And the answer is option A. He soon overtook me as he ran so fast. Number 3. Aman got up. He saw the thief disappearing through the window. Option D. When Aman got up, he saw the thief disappearing through the window. Number 4. The family was simple. They decided not to have an extravagant wedding. Number C. The family, being simple, decided not to have an extravagant wedding. Now choose the correct option to rewrite the following according to the instructions given after each sentence. First one is, he is not only a good orator but also an excellent actor. Begin with the besides being. Option C. Besides being a good orator, he is an excellent actor. Number 2, there is a slight difference between the two shades used different. Number A, the two shades are slightly different. He was so strong that he lifted the box easily. He used enough. He was strong enough to easily lift the box. Number 4, Reena said, please lend me your pen, Dilip. Begin with Reena requested. Option C, Reena requested Dilip to lend her his pen. Number 5, the police broke the lock. Rewrite in passive voice. The lock was broken by the police. Option B. Number 6, the judge will sentence all the militants. Begin with all the militants. Option A. All the militants will be sentenced by the judge. Number 7, have I not told you of the danger earlier? Use already. Option D. I have already told you about the danger. Number 8, sand and potash largely make glass. Begin with glasses. Glass is made by largely of sand and potash. Option A. Now comes chapter 14. Okay, let's do the assignment. Insert a, an, the. Okay. He is not an honorable man. Could you pass me the salt, please? I have an hour and a half for lunch. Kalidasa is the Shakespeare of India. She had an amazing experience last night. Do you go to the hospital to visit him? Oil is vital to the economy of many countries. An honest man is the noblest work of God. The rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. The dead no longer need help. Who is at the door? It is the postman. I don't know how much an MP earns. The Everest is the highest mountain in the world. Arun thinks that this is quite a cheap hotel. Not many people read poetry, but quite a few read novels. Now comes the practice paper of chapter 14. Let's do this paragraph with the fill-ups. Lil and Els are were, zero is given, were the daughters of a washerwoman and a jailbird. Why Mrs. Calvi, their mother, made them so conspicuous was hard to understand. First one is to understand. The truth was that they dressed. Number 3 is dressed in bits given to her by the people for whom she worked. Lil was a stout, plain child with big freckles, and her little sister Els was a tiny wishbone of a child with cropped hair and enormous solemn eyes, a little white owl. Nobody saw her smile. She scarcely ever spoke. She went through life holding on Lil with a piece of Lil's skirt screwed up in her hand. Where Lil went, Els followed. In the playground, on the road, going to and from school, there was Lil marching in front and Els holding on behind. Okay, let's do these answers again. Match your answers now. First one is to understand. Second is the truth. third is dressed, fourth is cropped, fifth one is saw, then holding, followed, and marching. Now fill in the blanks with appropriate words. A is do not go away from the place. The monkey jumped over the compound wall. The sun rose above the horizon. I looked after my nephew while his parents went out. Mother prohibited me from going out. One should not boast of or about one's wealth. Mohan went to temple on foot. Nobody is exempt from paying his her taxes. Join the sentences. First one, the X is very blunt. It cannot be used for splitting wood. And the correct option is option B. Since this X is very blunt, it cannot be used for splitting wood. Number 2, Amit must apologize for his misconduct. It is the only way to escape punishment. And option B is the answer. Amit must apologize for his misconduct to escape punishment. Number 3, the journey is long, it will take many days. Option C is the answer. Since the journey is long, it will take many days. Number 4, I was hungry, I gobbled up the sandwich. Being hungry, I gobbled up the sandwich. Option number B. Choose the correct option to rewrite the following according to the instructions given after each sentence. First one is they said that they were sure that Tapas would win the match that day. And the instruction is begin with they said. Option B is the answer. They said in the inverted commas, we are sure Tapas will win the match today. Okay. Second is it does not matter if we lose. And begin with what? Option A is the answer. What does it matter if we lose? He said to me, I have no intention of coming back. Rewrite as a reported speech. And answer is option D. He told me that he had no intention of coming back. Now comes sentence number 4. It was a very narrow escape. Change into exclamatory sentence. And the answer is option D. What a narrow escape it was. Number 5, that news will surprise us. Option C, she will be surprised by that news. Number 6, you must work hard or you will not get the promotion. Option A, hard work is necessary for you to get the promotion. Shambhu is the most notorious criminal. Use more. Option D, Shambhu is more notorious than any other criminal. I gave him not only money but also good advice besides. Okay, his instruction begin with besides. And option C, besides giving him money, I also gave him good advice. Now comes our last chapter. Chapter 15. Let's do the assignment first of all. Place the adverb given in brackets in a suitable position in the sentence without emphasizing it. Okay. Adverbs are given in the brackets and we just have to place it. Okay, first one is he has become fluent in French. Okay, where will be placed already? Already will become after has. He has already become fluent in French. Okay, he has already. After has already will be placed. Second one is she does not play cricket and in the bracket is given still and the still will be placed after she. She still does not play cricket. Number 3, has her brother been a teacher? And in the bracket is always. Okay, it will be placed after brother. Has her brother always been a teacher? I was able to hear what she said. Okay, hardly is given. Hardly will be placed after was. I was hardly able to hear what she said. We deceive ourselves, and the bracket is sometimes. Sometimes will be placed in the beginning of the sentence before we. Sometimes we deceive ourselves. I have seen the report, and in the bracket is today. Today will be placed at the end of the sentence. I have seen the report today. He, number 7 is he does good work, and in the bracket is generally. Generally will be placed after he. He generally does good work. I know them well. Quite is given, and quite will be placed before well. I know them quite well. They were able to hear what she said, and in the bracket is clearly. It will be placed before what. They were able to hear clearly what she said. Has he glanced through the newspaper? And the bracket is merely. It will be placed before glanced. Has he merely glanced through the newspaper? He won't give us our share, and the bracket is our. That will be placed before give. He won't ever give us our share. He did well in the interview, and the bracket fairly. He did fairly well. Okay, before well. He did fairly well in the interview. He does not refer to a dictionary. Often is given in the bracket, and it will be placed in the beginning of the sentence. Often he does not refer to a dictionary. Do you make many mistakes? And usually is given. Do you usually make many mistakes? The teacher has marked these papers, and in the bracket is properly. That will be placed at the end. The teacher has marked these papers properly. Now comes the practice paper of chapter 15, blanks. In the olden days, when merchant ships usually employed, okay, 0 is given, employed teenage boys as a part of the crew, a lad applied. First one is applied for one of these jobs. The owner of the shipping company asked him what he could do. Third one is could. I can do my best, the boy answered. To do what you are kind enough to let me try. Okay, number 4 is to let. What have you done? Asked the owner. I sawed. Okay, second form of sawed. And split wood for my mother for nearly 2 years, replied the boy. What have you not done? Asked the employer. After some thinking, number 6 is thinking, the boy said, I have not gossiped in school for over a year. That is enough, said the merchant. I will take you abroad, my vessel. Okay, number 7 is will take you abroad, my vessel, and I hope someday to see you as its captain. Number 8 is to see. A boy who can master a good wood pile and control his tongue must have good stuff in him. Question number 2, fill in the blanks with the appropriate words. A. They took revenge on him. She has some prejudice against him. He is shorter and heavier than I am. The bus driver wanted to know how to get to the fair. She takes after her mother. The dog ran along the road, across the road, to the road. All three are appropriate. What is the name? Oh, sorry. What is the time by your watch? Bullets and the stones fell across the firing range. Now join the sentences. One is he finished the work Just then the clock struck 5. Option B is the answer. As soon as the clock struck 5, he finished his work. Number 2. Kevin has untidy habits. This upsets his aunt very much. Option B is the answer. Kevin's untidy habits upset his aunt very much. Number 3. Sneha is a team leader. She is very smart. And the correct option is C. Sneha, who is a team leader, is very smart. Number 4. We travel together as far as Kolkata. We parted company there. Option D. After traveling together till Kolkata, we parted company. Question number 4. Number 1 is I earnestly wish to win the first prize. Begin with if only. Option C. If only I could win the first prize. Number 2. To get a top rank in the examination is laborious. Begin with it is. Option B. It is laborious to get a top rank in the examination. Number 3. Alas, that ever a cousin should be false. Begin with it is very sad. Option D. It is very sad that a cousin should be false. Number 4. There is no thunder without lightning. Begin with where there is. Option C. Where there is thunder, there is lightning. To swim. Number 5 is to swim in the flooded river is risky. Begin with it. Option B. It is risky to swim in the flooded river. Number 6. The player wished to win the match. Begin with the player wished that he. And the answer is option B. The player wished that he would win the match. Number 7. She said, I think I may complete this project tomorrow. Begin with she said that. Option D. She said that she thought she might complete that project the next day. Number 8. I have no money that I can spare and with to spare. And the option is D. I have no money to spare. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for watching.